morning, all, and welcome again to this third Sunday in Easter, St. Paul's Children's Sermon. Today we got a pretty interesting story. Jesus appears to his disciples, but he's supposed to be dead. So he scares them quite a bit. They're not really expecting to see him just pop in and say, "Hey, peace be with you." And so they react pretty startled. And Jesus knows that they're not going to believe that it's really me. They're not sure what's happening. So Jesus tells them, well, you can see me. I've got these marks. I've got these things you can touch, you can know. But even in touching him and hugging him and knowing that he was physically there, they still weren't sure. And so Jesus ate a fish. How does that tie into the rest of this, you might ask? Because it doesn't tell us what the disciples learned from that. It just tells us Jesus asked for food and they gave him a fish. Today we're going to talk about how we know who someone is. And now you've been joining with me for quite a while on these children's sermons now. And if you were with us before pandemic and all that, you were sitting up here in the front row and you've gotten to know me pretty well. What are some things that you might think of that are unique to me, that if you saw, you would know? Well, I've made your job a little harder because I used to have a real twisty mustache. Well, we wear masks a lot of the time now, so that just ended up going away, but that'll probably come back. But what are some other things? Shorter hair. You've generally seen me while I'm wearing this. I can do that. The one-handed clap. There's a number of things, but if you didn't know me, if you had never watched these videos and I told you, hey, I'm Pastor Michael, you might be like, that's fine, I don't know you though. How would I prove who I am to you? Unless you've seen me do the one-handed clap, I'm just a guy doing that. Unless you've seen my mustache, you wouldn't have any clue. Now, there's a couple of other ways that we can do this. Now, usually, we have cards and stuff that we can hold up and show folks. Now, I've got a Sheetz gas station card here. Well, that doesn't actually have my name on it, though it says my card. Interesting. I have a Kroger card here. Again, it's my Kroger card. No name. Now, if I were to try showing these to someone, they're not going to know anything else about me. This one, though. This one is a driver's license. It has my picture on it, it has a whole bunch of other information that I won't be getting close to the camera. But if I show this to someone, this is the official way that I can tell them I am who I say I am. And people believe that, as they should. When Jesus was talking to his disciples, he didn't have one of these. He didn't have a scroll that he could undo and say, Caesar says that I am back. So he had to prove it. Now, the disciples thought he was a ghost. And he proved that wrong by letting them touch him, but they still weren't sure. So, can ghosts eat? Do ghosts come to your family dinner and hang out with you and share stories? Mine. Ghosts don't do that for mine. So what did Jesus do? He showed up. He said hello. He told them, touch me and know. And then he shared a meal with them. Because that's how you know. That's how you prove that he's there. And that he's real. And that he's just like you and me and he loves you and he wants to be there. That not even death can keep him away from us. And so we know that this is Jesus because of a lot of little things like that. But as we continue through Easter, we're going to get even more stories. And as we get more stories, we're going to get more of those little details, and we are going to know, just know, that Jesus is back, that Jesus is alive, he is well, and he loves you, just like I do. Take care, and God bless. Thank you for joining us.